Okay, so this is going to be an instructional / overview of the Autosleeper Corundum Duo 17 plate. First of all, we're going to go around the habitation externally, and then we will go into the habitation and the cab area. First things first, I'm going to show you how to open the bonnet. This is just in case you really need to jump start the vehicle. So if you come to the passenger door, you'll see here the bonnet release catch. Pull that down once, that is then released. So as you can see, I have now got the bonnet open. So if you need to jump start this vehicle, your negative terminal is just down here, and then your positive is just on this nipple just here. Obviously you've got the other compartments under here, your oil fill, your screen washers just in front of the driver. So now we will carry on around the external of the vehicle. So on the passenger side, here is going to be your diesel fill. You just need to use your main vehicle blade for this. On the front cab area, you have got blackout blinds. To use these, you just pinch on the driver and passenger window and slide across. And then on the front, you've got these ones here. You just pinch, slide across, and they will meet in the middle and join on a magnetic strip. When using the ones on the doors, just be delicate with these. Just be careful with these because they are delicate. And then also under the passenger seat in this black box here, you have got your toolkit, which will have your jack to release your spare wheel under the vehicle at the rear. And obviously to swivel the seats is just with this red tab. You just push this down and then swivel, and the passenger and driver seat will swivel then. Here is just storage, a belly locker. Here we have ventilation for your fridge and freezer, so keep this clear at all times. And then the next one, we've got your truma vent. Keep this clear at all times as well, because it does get extremely hot, especially when you are running on gas. Here is going to be your external gas point for if you want to have a barbecue outside. This one is going to be external power if you want to plug anything outside, i.e. TV or lights. That will only work though on mains hookup when you are connected. The last part on the passenger side of the habitation, you have got on both sides. You will see a little hole here. There is one on the driver's side at the rear, but basically if you put an arm into, you'll have a winder which will go inside, and then there is rear steadies on this vehicle. What they do is just support the vehicle for when you are walking around internally, just reduces any movement. As you can see, we have got extra storage on this vehicle at the rear. Now we are on the driver's side of the vehicle. So the first locker we come to here is going to be your toilet cassette. As you can see, your cassette is there, and it is securely in place by this yellow clip there. To release your toilet cassette, you just need to lift this yellow tab up and that pull towards you, and that will then release your toilet cassette. To empty your cassette, you just need to twist this nozzle out, take the cap off, and then tip up, and you will have a button on the top end of the cassette, this yellow button, that just lets air in top of the cassette when you are trying to empty. And then to put your cassette back into place, you just need to push back and make sure that yellow clip is securely down like you heard then. Also above your toilet cassette is your fill for your flush. Here is just some external storage. You can get access to this storage under one of the single beds. And then right below that, behind the rear wheel, we have got your grey waste drain valve. Use 2 hands for this, but all it is a 1/4 turn tap, and that will obviously drain all your grey waste out of the tank. Next compartment here is going to be an external whale adapter for shower. You've got aerials, external aerials. Below, just behind the exhaust, as you can see there, we have got your fresh water drain valve as well. Same again as the grey waste, it's a 1/4 turn, and that will empty all your fresh water out. Here we have got your mains hookup. As you can see, I'm connected right now. This compartment is going to be your fresh water fill. You just need to take this cap off here, put your hose pipe in, and when the water starts to come back out of this hole, that means your fresh water is full. And then this vehicle does have a gas system. All you need to do is connect onto this one of the stations and fill the gas up. While we are on with that, I'll just show you where the indicator is. And the indicator for the gas is just here. So this is the indicator for the gas. To get your indication for this, you do need the ignition on, and it will light up, and that will tell you your level of how much gas you have got left in the vehicle. Just so you know, this vehicle is in the middle of PDI and has yet not been valeted, so please ignore any of the dirt. As you can see, this vehicle does come with an awning. I'll show you how to set up and use the awning. Like I said, this vehicle does come with an electric step. Just press and hold this button here, and that will release your electric step. Couldn't get my words out then. So now we are in the habitation. The noise you can hear, if you can, will be from the aircon. I've currently got the heating on to keep myself warm because it is very windy today. So above your habitation door, you've got 2 control panels. The silver one is your habitation control panel, and the black one is your Truma heating and hot water control panel. So first things first, on your habitation control panel, top left, you've got your master on and off switch. The next one is going to be your water pump. On your water pump, you only want to turn this on if you've got water in your fresh water tank. You don't want to turn the pump on and leave the motor running dry, because you could potentially burn out the motor. Here you've got some lights. This one will be your external porch/awning light, and then here you've just got some other settings where you can change over from the vehicle battery to a leisure. And obviously, as you can see here, it shows you all the gauges, capacity, your voltage, solar amps, what it's pulling in, battery amps. So you've got a few different settings on there. And then your Truma control panel, I will send a separate link on this, but I'll just quickly go over this, just because this control panel does have the aircon connected to it. So as you can see, I'm on AC because I'm running on the aircon on hot, but you can turn this off and just run it off the gas system if you want to be on heater. If you want to use one of your sources to run the Truma heating blown air system, you just need to use one of your sources and then select your heating onto heater and turn the temperature up. But like I said, I will send a separate link on this control panel. It just won't have on the AC, but all the difference is just you need to select heater if you want to use the Truma blown air, or if you want to use the AC, put it onto AC. Obviously the AC will only work on mains hookup, so just be aware of that. In this cupboard here, we've got your Truma iNet box, so you can connect to this with a Bluetooth, and this will just show you your charging stuff. Sorry, ignore me. It will show you, it's the iNet Truma control box, the Bluetooth for the Truma control panel, by mistake. So that will, you can connect with an app, Bluetooth, so you can turn on basically your heating or hot water while you are sat outside the vehicle. If you want to make up this bed area here, all you need to do is underneath here, you just pull these out on each side, use the cushions and the back cushions to make up the nice double/king size bed area. Under this seat you have got your leisure battery in there, and then also here we have got your main breaker and fuses. So if anything trips on the vehicle, on the habitation area, this is where you will come to. Obviously you've got your 12-volt fuses as well if any of them blow for whatever reason. Next we'll go over the kitchen area. So on your sink, if you want to prime your system hot and cold, basically all you need to do is fill up your fresh water tank completely full. Then you will come to your control panel, turn your water pump on, and then open the tap on the cold side, and the pump will then bleed the water through the tap. Once the water is at a steady flow, you'll twist the tap to the hot side, and then on the hot side, it may take a minute or so. The reason for this is going to fill up your Truma boiler. So your boiler will hold around 10 to 13 litres of your fresh water. Once that is come through at a steady flow, you can shut the tap off and leave the pump on. It's all primed, ready to use whenever you need. If you do run out of water and you hear the pump whining, just turn the pump off, because like I said, you don't want to burn that motor out. Obviously you've got oven and grill, got 4-ring burner, 3 are gas, and then you've got 1 electric. The electric will only work on mains hookup. And one safety feature we do highlight is the glass cover. Once you have been using the hob, just keep the glass cover up for around 20 minutes just to let all the hob cool down. As you can see above, we have got your Truma AC. So obviously this does hot and cold. And you have got some LED lighting in here as well, ambient lighting, which is controlled on the Truma control panel. Here we have got your fridge and freezer. It's currently that's on vent mode at the minute on the freezer, and then to control this you have to open the door to get to your functions of settings, but it's quite self-explanatory. You've got your power on here, which will light up like so. You've got auto. So what auto is going to do is select the best hot source it has available. So as you can see, it's gone straight to mains hookup because we are plugged in. But if I did unplug, it would go to gas, or if I do start the engine, it would go to leisure battery. This will only run off the leisure battery when the engine is running, so don't think that this is going to drain your leisure battery. Most people do leave it on A because auto will automatically select the best source it has available. You can override this and manually select yourself, like so. So there is gas. Next one, as you can see, it's flashing for a warning because I put it on battery symbol and the engine's not running. I would just always leave it on A, automatic. And then you've got some different settings here. You've got temperature, which you can go through, and then you'll have a warning which will indicate if there's an error. To turn this off, just press and hold the power and it will shut down. Above we have got a microwave. This microwave will only work on mains hookup, again, mainly because they're so powerful. Just up here though, you have got an isolation switch for the microwave. And then just at the side of the fridge in this cupboard here, you've got a pull out fold away table, which is nicely stored away. Your awning winder is at the side of the habitation door, clipped up there. And now we'll go through to the bedroom area. So in here we've got two single beds. So on this side, that's the side where you can get access from external of the habitation for the storage underneath the bed area. And then on this side we have got your Truma boiler, which is under this bed here. The main reason you will need access to this area is just because of this black valve down here. So what this black valve is called a frost protect valve. This valve will trigger when it hits 3 degrees or below. This is just going to protect your boiler from freezing, expanding and potentially breaking. To close this valve, all you need to do is twist this knob on top, but then there's a blue button just down here that is sticking out at the minute, so that is actually indicating the frost protect valve is open still. Push this button in, that valve is now completely closed. So if the valve detects that it gets 3 degrees or less, or you want to drain your boiler, this is where you do drain your boiler. What will happen if the frost protect valve detects 3 degrees or less? It will automatically trigger and open up. Or if you want to drain your boiler because you're ready to winterize the vehicle, or you're not going on your adventure for a while, all you need to do is just twist this knob on top. The blue button has popped out and your water will drain straight out of the boiler underneath the vehicle. As you can see under this bed as well, we've got some internal gas shut-off valves. That is just really in case one of the appliances goes faulty, you can isolate that appliance and still use the others. And then the last part, we've got your shower area. So we've got your toilet area here. Straight underneath the grey handle is your toilet blade. That is going to open your blade. And then the blue button is going to be your flush. And then to the right, there will be an indicator what lights up when your toilet cassette is full. And the same with all your other taps in your basin and shower. At the same, once your system is primed, these will all ready to be will be ready to use. You've got a light switch just up here which controls this light. Where is it? Like so. And obviously that does switch on the extractor fan when you are in the shower. Another thing I come across in this vehicle, in this cupboard here, we've got your max view aerial. So you've got power just underneath there and your strength, and then to move the aerial around, it's just on a pull. You just undo this nut here, you can lift it up for the height and then swivel, twist the pole around to try and get the best signal. So that is the instructional video / overview of the Autosleeper Corundum Duo 17 plate. If you do have any more questions, leave a comment below, or you can always drop us an email or give us a call.